pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning, depending on what time of day you're watching this. Appreciate you tuning in wherever or however you are. Hello, my name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's edition of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. It's our Take the Points edition. I gotta tell you, the guys are wish they could be here because as opposed to where they are for the most part. As you see, the seat next to me is empty. All I have there is some microphones and some Kleenex and an empty seat. What are you gonna do? I think Lucas has a doctor's appointment today, and I'm pretty sure. Jamie he said he was awaiting the return of the 8th grade class trip, so he had to kind of stay in school for that. And Weeze is in Chicago. He went to Wrigley Field yesterday or Tuesday, and he saw the Cubs win. So, and he's going to be up there for 2 or 3 days, so he cannot be here either. So it's just me and you and the television today. But we're going to have some fun. Let's talk about, going to talk about high school baseball. We are going to talk about, because the regional start Monday. Going to talk about the Preakness is this weekend. Major Golf Championship is this weekend. The PGA is this weekend. And we'll probably also get around a little bit to maybe the NHL and the NFL playoffs, or pardon me, the NBA playoffs. You don't need me to talk about the NFL. You can't turn on sports radio without hearing somebody talk about, the Cowboys got too many games on by themselves, or the Browns didn't get any standalone games. NFL season is 4 months away. Who gives a rat's rear end about the schedule and who plays who and who plays when? The NFL is they're a behemoth. They're a juggernaut. They can create their own news, and they do. I'm just not playing into that. That's not my bag, baby. What is going on this weekend? I'm going to tell you about today and tomorrow. A few things going on over in Flora. On Saturday and Sunday, it is the Flora Citywide Yard Sale. They do not have, I do not have a time, so I'm guessing that particular sales will begin earlier than others. You think? Maybe, I don't know. Typically, if you're, so right now, if you're watching at 9 o'clock on Friday morning, you've already missed the best stuff, because they usually start those things about 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., depending on when somebody gets out there with the cash bucket. But yeah, Florida Citywide Yard Sales. Move your junk to somebody else's junk, and somebody else will move their junk to your junk. So, I mean, that's just kind of how those work. What else is going on here on Friday? A special event down in Fairfield at the Feed My Sheep Soup Kitchen. The Feed My Sheep Soup Kitchen. You know where that is. It's on West Main Street, right next to the lumberyard, the old lumberyard. Now it's a package store lumberyard. It's 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock tonight. Feed My Sheep, located at 200 West Main Street in Fairfield, celebrating their 8th anniversary. Can you believe it's been 8 years since they've been helping the public down there? Special event starting at 6 p.m. The evening will feature a delicious meal followed by praise and worship. It's Pastor Rob Morse will be the guest speaker for the occasion. Everyone is welcome to join as this celebration in faith and in the community. They have done a wonderful job down there. Janelle's mom does just a great job. So congratulations to the Feed My Sheep folks on 8 years of helping the lesser fortunate of all of us. What else is going on? Up in Effingham at the VFW, it's their auxiliary meal. I think they do this once or twice a month, maybe each week. I think it's once or twice a month, though. Oven fried chicken and noodles, mashed potatoes and gravy, vegetable, dessert, coffee, tea, and lemonade, $8. Ladies and gentlemen, how do they do it? How do they keep doing it? Why do they do it? That's a great meal, and they're just charging $8 for it. Go in there, help those folks out. Throw an extra $10, $20, $30 if you can. Give them through 220s for two of you. That sounds like a better way to do it. You're helping out the VFW, helping out the auxiliary folks. It's a wonderful thing. Our friends over in Iuka, holding their annual consignment auction. Last week it was Clean the Park Day. This week it's the consignment auction. It's at 10 a.m. on Saturday. We're on the 17th now, Saturday the 17th. Iuka Park and Benefit and Consignment Auction at the Iuka Township Building at 10 a.m. Thursday, the large items started accepting large items yesterday. Today, they will accept small items until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So on Friday, they'll accept small items, and then 8 a.m. they're going to stop it and start selling. No TVs, no tires. For more information, you can give Waylon Clybecker a call at 780-3718. Raymond Father will be there too, and I'm certain you can give him a call. He's probably 335-8426. Somebody will help you out. You'll be able to find what you need. Also, talked about this a couple of days ago. The paddle battle at the Flora Pickleball Courts. It's on Saturday the 17th. Florida Chamber of Commerce announces an inaugural paddle battle pickleball tournament taking place tomorrow. Entry fee is $25 per person, with an additional $10 for the mixed team registration. Games will begin at 9 a.m. with the adult male beginners and end with the adult mixed intermediates and advanced at 5:45. Players are guaranteed at least 6 games. 6 games during the tournament. The king and the queen of the courts will be named. If you're a pickleball enthusiast, this is one of the first, actually, pickleball tournaments I've heard of around here. So give them that. That'll be a lot of fun. It says there's their inaugural. That's their inaugural tournament, so they're planning on doing some more. What else going on down in Leo French Park in Fairfield? On Saturday at 8:30, it's a car show. The Fairfield Lions Club, they always have their annual car show at this time of the year. It's at Leo French Park. Registration from 8:30 to noon. Should be pretty good weather for it. Judging will begin at 10, and the awards will be at 3 p.m. Entry fee is $20. There will be a silent auction, 50-50 raffle, door prizes, although there's no door. Leo French Park, you drive through. Concessions will be available. You can give Rod a call, or David, or Britt if you want more information. What's going on at the Wayne County Recycling Center? My neighbor, if you're watching this, you got that TV out in the yard. Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon at the Wayne County Recycling Center. It's free electronic waste recycling event. Free! Get that TV out of your yard and take it to the recycling event. Wayne County residents have the opportunity to safely dispose of all unwanted electronic devices in a free electronic waste recycling event on Saturday from 8 to noon at the former Wayne County Recycling Center, located down there on 10th Street. You know where it is, just south of the police department. Recycling event is open to all residents of Wayne County, and it aims to encourage responsible disposal of electronic items while promoting sustainability through reduce, reuse, and recycle initiatives. Accepted items include, now, listen up, because you can't take these to the dump, a lot of these. Accepted items include computers, monitors, speakers, phones, stereos, keyboards, printers, scanners, TVs, cameras, DVD and MP3 players, video game consoles, and much, much more. Items with electronic boards and miscellaneous wiring will also be accepted. Maybe a little handheld game or something like that. That's got a board. Organizers emphasize that only household and individual electronic waste will be permitted in accordance with the Illinois Consumer Electronics Recycling Act. Household and consumer appliances or hazardous materials also will not be accepted. The event is made possible by the Wayne County Health Department in collaboration with the city of Fairfield. Getting rid of that TV for free. Do it. Take the one out of your yard. Seriously, I'm not kidding. There's one in the neighbor's yard. Take that thing down to the recycling thing. What else is going on? Over in Centralia on Saturday, the Centralia Regional Library is hosting a library book sale over in Centralia. Support the CRLD, Friends of the Library, by buying used and sometimes new books, DVDs, and more. Fill-up bag provided by the Friends for $8 a bag. Please remember it's cash-only sale, and they're not going to accept any bills larger than $20. That'd be a nice chance to refill your bookshelf. How about up at Lake Sarah on Saturday? It's a pirate party at Lake Sarah Beach. Lake Sarah Forever is asking for all hands on deck to help welcome back their esteemed pirate captain. Come to Lake Sarah Beach Park from 1 to 3 on May 17th to celebrate the captain's return from the Caribbean. I don't know who the captain is. He will be sailing in his very own pirate ship. Learn your official pirate name and go on a real treasure hunt. Learn to talk like a pirate. Arg! Play pirate games and make Shiver Me Timbers Sundays. All free. Go get your treasure and have a jolly good time. Pirate party at the Lake Sarah Beach. I think it's on Saturday from 1 to 3. What else going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Barbecue Day. Each year on May 16th, folks celebrate National Barbecue Day. Whether you grill at home or you grab some takeout, you'll find Americans all across the country enjoying an assortment of mouth-watering barbecue flavors and sauces. In the world of barbecue, grillers decide how to cook their barbecue, whether they choose charcoal, wood, gas, or slow cooking. They consider themselves culinary expert. Traditionally, Americans have 4 types of barbecue regions. Kansas City, which is a variety of beef and pork cuts, slow cooked with a tomato and molasses-based sauce. Carolina barbecue, slow roasted pork, cooked with a sauce that's vinegar and ketchup base. Memphis dry rub is cooked low and slow, absorbing the smoky barbecue flavor. And then, of course, Texas barbecue, where the beef is slow cooked in a smoker grills and topped with a smoky dry rub. Everyone has their favorites. What is your? Actually, taking a look at those chicken breasts on there. Oh man, that looks really good, and those big sausages look pretty good too. Some historians suggest barbecue can be found with early Caribbean tribes. However, the first historical notation of barbecue can be traced back to the island of Hispaniola. There is proof that Christopher Columbus observed indigenous tribes of Hispaniola cooking meat above an open flame. Years later, English explorers would name the process barbacoa, or barbecue, after their encounters with those tribes. How about that? And then in 1540, Hernando de Soto documented the Chickasaw tribe cooking a feast of pork over the barbacoa. So let's just call it that. The Chickasaw tribe started barbecue in the southeastern United States. It's uncertain whether the Chickasaw taught the method of cooking to anybody else, but who knows? Years later, early European settlers referenced barbecue as a savage preparation of food. So apparently, many accused native. Well, now that doesn't make any sense. So there you go. American barbecue origins point to North Carolina as the earliest barbecue in the United States. That makes sense. North Carolina, an early colony, long before Kansas City or Texas or Memphis came around. So there you go. That's a nice one. What else going on the 16th, ladies and gentlemen? Really doesn't go terrifically well with barbecue. Barbecue's kind of an evening event. This is more of a morning issue. Ladies and gentlemen, May 16th is National Mimosa Day. The mimosa is a yellow flowering plant. That's where the drink gets its name. It's a simple mixture of orange juice and champagne or sparkling wine that resembles these flowers in color. However, the flavor adds a kick to just about any brunch, mainly a brunch libation. No matter the celebration, National Mimosa Day. Mimosas are served up in tall champagne glasses. They turn basic buffets and summer brunches into a festive occasion. You also don't have to break the bank to make them. Fill the glass half full with your favorite sparkling wine, and then top it off with chilled orange juice. Personally, I do it the other way around. I pour the juice in first and then pour the sparkling, but you be you. Do whatever you like. This began on Jace Shoemaker Galloway created National Mimosa Day. It doesn't say how long ago that was when that started. So enjoy that. Enjoy National Mimosa Day. While you're doing either one of those, you can enjoy the other community event for today. It is National Classic Movie Day on May 16th. Each year, folks celebrate Classic Movie Day by reminiscing about movies you've seen on the big screen. Grab some popcorn, a drink, and maybe find a cozy chair to relax as you celebrate. Classic Movie Day presents an opportunity to celebrate the film industry and put the spotlight on iconic movies that remain favorites throughout the years. So it's a wonderful opportunity to remember classic movies. What are some traits of some classic movies? Well, they tell a story through iconic characters that inspire folks, contain ideas you can relate that even seem relevant to your current lives. That's pretty cool. I don't recognize that classic movie. That kind of looks like I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like, well, I don't know what that is. I'm just not sure. But what's your favorite classic movie? I got to tell you, there are people in my life who will say that I watch too many black and white or classic movies. Probably the lion's share of them are black and white if they're going to be called a classic. You can't beat. If you get the opportunity, I stop the channel changer whenever I see Casablanca, if only to see where it is in the movie. That's one of the best written movies of all time. Just listen to if you listen to the words, Casablanca is just, it's astonishingly good. I usually stop at like Citizen Kane, but I mean that's not a lot of fun. There's a lot of good, clean, fun movies. I mean, you could call Caddyshack. You can call movies your favorite comedies of the 80s and 90s or 70s classic movies. For that matter, Animal House. That's a classic movie made the same year as Network, which is also a classic movie. It doesn't have to be black and white to be a classic movie. It's just a good day. This to learn and enjoy. Learn about the history behind the movie industry. Host a watch party for a classic movie. Do whatever you want for a classic movie day. I tell you what I would suggest. Make yourself some popcorn, sit down and watch something. What do you want to see? Speaking of that, I got sports on television. What do you want to see on TV today? High school baseball this afternoon. We've got two games for you here on Wabash. The Flora Wolves will be in Salem at 4:30. I'll be there. That'll be on Channel 98 this afternoon. And also Breeze Central, the Cougars coming across to play North Clay. Cougars got a great seed in there. We'll talk about the baseball seeds here in a minute. But you got number one seed there, I think, versus the number one seed. So that's pretty good. And that's in North Clay this afternoon at 4:30. At 1:20 this afternoon, Major League Baseball, the White Sox head to Wrigley, play the Cubs. It's a Chicago versus Chicago Subway Series. Shane Smith versus Cade Horton. That's on, if you want the White Sox feed, go to Channel 353. If you want the Cubs feed, go to Channel 365. Cardinals will be on tonight. They're heading to Kansas City, and that'll be at 6:40. Andre Palante versus Cole Reagan's FanDuel, Channel 370. NBA basketball, you've got the Celtics at the Knicks. Knicks one game away. They lead 3-2. That's on Channel 360 ESPN. And TNT is going to have the Maple Leafs versus the Florida Panthers. Game 6 there, too, as well. The Panthers lead the Leafs, I think, 3-2. Yeah, 3-2. So the Leafs got to win one. You're watching Big Talk. Let's come back. We're going to talk about high school baseball when we return. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Cats TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much. All right, you ready for the baseball postseason? I know I am. It's a fun time of the year. You get a chance to. In the postseason, you're basically you're watching kids maybe play their final game of their careers. It always it brings up the best in people and occasionally the worst. But for the most part, it brings up the best because they are trying like the Dickens. If you lose, you're done. And just about every team is going to lose at some point. All but 4 will lose here at some point and finish up their year. But it's a lot of fun. Let's talk about, first of all, who we are covering and what we are doing. Here's Class 1A. We're going to talk about the Altamont sectional as we'll be covering mainly the South Central Regional. But these all feed into the Altamont sectional. You've got the Dietrich Regional. Edwards County got the 2 seed in that subsectional. Altamont the 3. And they'll play Dietrich. If Dietrich can win on Monday, they're playing at home on Monday, they'll be playing at home all the way through. And the Dietrich's got some pitching. They can deal with Edwards County. Edwards County is a good team. Michael Snidle's got them playing well over there, but and the real wild card here in the Dietrich Regional is KZ Westfield, the number 5 seed down there. They are just a wild card. They play in a bigger conference than anybody else in this regional, probably even bigger than Edwards County, playing in the Black Diamond. Certainly more enrollment in the Little Illini than the Black Diamond. So that's going to be something to think about. Windsor Streustrass takes the 1 seed on the other side, and they'll be heading to Okaw Valley. Here's the bottom half of that sectional with the South Central Regional. We will be in Sisney on Monday at 4:30 for that Sisney-Brownstown game. And then we will be in Kinmundy on Wednesday afternoon at 4:30 and at 7 for that doubleheader. First, it's North Clay versus the winner of the Sisney game, and then South Central will take on Red Hill. We will have those games for you here on Wabash Catch TV, weather permitting on both of them. And then also on Saturday, the plan is to be at South Central at 1 o'clock for that championship game as well. Neoga gets the number 2 seed in the other bracket. The other bracket, they're feeding in again to the Altamont sectional. So we're covering the South Central Regional. Make your plans. Keep that in mind if you're planning on watching baseball next week. That's who we'll have. Record those games. Do what you want. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to be there in South Central, 4:30 and 7 o'clock on Wednesday. A doubleheader. I hope I have enough ice water and stuff to keep me through. Hope it's not that hot. Oh my gosh, hadn't thought about being in that hot box for that much time. What else going on in Class 2A? Let's take a look at the Teutopolis sectional brackets. As the Breeze Central Regional, it's Breeze Central's the 4 seed, Greenville the 1 seed, but that is a loaded regional. That's a loaded sectional. Who's kidding who? T-Town gets the number 1 seed down there at the Newton Regional. They'll have to defeat the home squad on their home field, and that's if they get past the winner of Flora and Vandalia. That game taking place at Flora on Monday afternoon at 4:30. Then you have, like I said, T-Town and Newton on the other side. T-Town the 2, even though they are 23-4, they are the 2 seed behind the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs. They will take on the winner of Oblong and Robinson. Looks like Robinson got cut off of there, right? No, that goes into the above. They're going to take on the winner of Paris and Cumberland, a 9-11. That shouldn't phase St. Anthony too badly, but then they'll have Lawrenceville and Marshall up at Paris. So Paris might get a home game. You never know. The home team might have a puncher's chance against the Bulldogs, but it's going to be a tough one. And then that is a 10 a.m. regional championship up in Paris. And then you look down to the bottom side, kind of a western sectional setup as Roxana the top seed, Columbia the 2nd seed. And again, this is Class 2A. Feeding in to the Teutopolis sectional. That's going to be on Wednesday the 28th. They're going to have a doubleheader. What is it, 4 p.m. and 6:30? Let's look up here. Yeah, 4 p.m. and 6:30, and then into the championship game on May 31st at T-Town. That is one of the more loaded sectionals all over. It is. There are 3 teams in that sectional complex that are in the make that 4 teams that are in the top 15 of the state. So that's loaded. That's loaded. What are we doing in 3A? Who's playing in 3A? Well, Salem has their home regional, and they'll play Mattoon next Thursday, this Thursday the 29th at 4:30. After Effingham plays on Wednesday against the winner of Olney and Charleston. Olney taking on the Charleston Trojans on Monday, the 26th. I'm kind of surprised they do that on Monday. That's Memorial Day. Maybe they'll adjust that, but it would probably be set, I guess. The 26th is Memorial Day. And then the championship at 11 a.m. in Salem. They feed into the Triad sectional set up with you've got the triad warriors are very good, and they are going to be they're hoping to be, they got to win 2 games on the road, but then they're hoping to be the number 1 seed and get in their own sectional. He'd certainly be the top seed. Marion's good too. Centralia, we saw yesterday or Wednesday as they beat Fairfield, and they'll give Mount Vernon all they want as well next week in Centralia. Centralia hosting their own tournament. So there you go, folks. What are we doing on TV next week? It is South Central. It's the South Central Regional. We're going to show you the whole thing, all 4 games. So keep an eye on that. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. We're going to talk about a little bit of stock horse racing when we return. Back after these.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, an express lane, and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Hello, I'm Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywhite, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hope you're having a wonderful day as it's a gorgeous Friday, May 16th. The Preakness is tomorrow. Are you as big a horse racing fan as me? Probably not. But I got to tell you, the Preakness being run this week without the Kentucky Derby winner, it bothered a lot of people. I must admit, it didn't bother me at all, to tell you the truth. I just enjoyed the racing for the racing. Now, granted, Sovereignty didn't want to run. They didn't. If they don't want to put the horse out there, they think it might affect its health. By all means, take a look at the horse to make sure that the horse remains healthy. He'll be running in the Belmont. It's his choice, and if people are going to beef about it, blame the Preakness. Preakness could have made their race worth $2 or $3 million to make it a little bit more worth Sovereignty's while to run in it. That's the Preakness's fault. And when I say the Preakness's fault, it's Pimlico's fault. Pimlico is going to rebuild their stands this year. So I got to tell you, I don't think the people of Pimlico care all that much. It probably will affect the crowd a little bit, not having Sovereignty, but they're going to be knocking down. This is the last year for the Pimlico racetrack. They're going to knock it down, build a brand new one to start with, knocking the whole grandstand down. I think they're keeping the track. They ought to change the track. At Pimlico, it's too tight. The run is it makes. It's an unpleasant turn, but anyway, here's what the Preakness looks like going into a Saturday's race. So if you're wondering when it is, look at your TV around 6 o'clock. That's when you'll be able to see the race. But if you're going to be betting, you might want to be paying attention before that. The weather is not supposed to be the greatest. It's not going to be as bad as it was in Louisville last week for the Kentucky Derby, but it's not supposed to be all that good. There are some questions whether some of the horses in here can handle a poor track. After watching the Kentucky Derby, Journalism can handle a bad track. Sandman can handle a bad track as they're coming over from the Kentucky Derby, and I think American Promise ran in the Derby too, right? Yeah, it can handle a bad track. Goal oriented has come in. It is the Bob Baffert entry. They were trying to get goal oriented set up into the Derby. They didn't get it done. Pulled him out. He's racing in Pimlico, so that's something to think of as well. But here's the favorite. Journalism, like you see, the favorite at 8-5. He's in the 2-hole. Journalism is a good horse. There he is practicing in the slop, and he's probably going to have plenty of opportunity to run it. He's really a deserving favorite here at the Preakness after running that. He ran a good race in Kentucky and took second place as the favorite in a 20-horse race. That's pretty good. He's got a good spot. He's got a good spot in the 2-hole. Journalism. I am all about journalism in this race. I just don't think anybody else here. They've got a shot. They've got a shot. Goal-oriented has a shot, and if journalism is tired from the first one, we'll see. Who knows? Taking a look at some other horses. Here's Clever Again. Clever Again is pardon me. That's River Thames, isn't it? River Thames is the number 2. 9-2. So he's 4.5 to 1. He's I didn't get the picture of Sandman because I didn't get you've seen Sandman, but this is River Thames. River Thames comes in. He was only beaten by a neck by Sovereignty in the Fountain of Youth Stakes earlier this year, and then finished a close third in the Bluegrass Stakes at Keeneland. That was a couple of weeks before the Derby. May be a main rival. The other thing about River Thames, Irad Ortiz Jr. is the jockey. A lot of folks pay attention to who the jockey is. Irad Ortiz is a stud duck when it comes to jockeys. He is very, very good. And trainer, Todd Pletcher. So River Thames is going to be. He's going to be a tough nut. Let's just put it that way. He's going to be really good. Also running there, I believe, is Clever Again. Yeah, Clever Again is probably it's the number 8, but it's kind of a Clever Again is a sprinter. He'll probably be on the lead early, but he's never raced beyond 1 1/16, and this race is 1 3/16. So it makes it a little problematic, let's call it, for Clever Again. But Clever Again's a good-looking horse. You see him there. His Irad's brother Jose is running on Clever Again, and the trainer is Steve Asmussen. He comes in at 5 to 1, and he's solid. Are you looking for a potential? You looking for a potential little long shot? See if you can't make the big bucks. Lucas here and Jamie both like this horse. There is Gosger. He's great, and this is shows him running. Well, not running, but in Lexington. He is a gray. He's 20-1. He seems a notch maybe below the top threats and really isn't helped by being outside. But at 20-1, the price is intriguing. I can say that because our fellow guys are intrigued. Jamie's got Gosger $5 across the board, and Lucas has Gosger $3 across the board. And so that would give Lucas. Yeah, Lucas missed. He didn't do his math right. He's going journalism, $8 to win. He's got $3 more to spend if he wants. That's a $9 win play show bet and an $8 win bet on journalism. Jamie's going $5 to win on River Thames. What do we say? River Thames was 9-2. That'll pay $25-30. That's all right. That's the thing. That's probably why they're avoiding journalism at 8-5. It'll pay on a $2 bet, it'll pay $5 thereabout, right? Yeah, $5.20. So on a $5 bet, you're looking at, what would that end up being? $13, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, it would be $13. That makes sense. But so, I don't know. You see what my choice is? I like Clever again to win. As my second choice, journalism. I'm all over journalism. I just don't think any horse in this field can run with journalism. He is proven over and over and over and over, and unless we know he can run in mud. Unless he gets a terrible ride, I just don't see any way that he doesn't finish top 3. I may be wrong, of course. But that's ours. Let's talk a little bit when we come back. Let's talk a little bit about golf. The PGA starts Thursday. Started yesterday. We'll talk about what we're doing in it. Back after these.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Got a stray hair in my eyes. Sorry about that, folks. Giving the old cross-eye look, trying to look at the hair. Hello, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. It's our weekly Take the Points edition of the show. And let's talk a little bit about the PGA tournament. Now, the PGA tournament is kind of the lesser respected of the four majors in golf. Of course, people love the Masters. People love you get the U.S. Open. It's on Father's Day every year. It's always folks always enjoy watching some father win a tournament and then go hug his kids or something like that. And then you have the British Open, the Open Championship over in England that has been played for 50 years longer than anything else. And that is one that folks like to they venerate more than just about anything else. The PGA just doesn't get that kind of respect, and it's probably not unwarranted, especially when they move from August to May. They did that to avoid. I guess they did that to avoid heat. And that's probably not a bad idea because they've been playing it in August and in Oklahoma in August. You may you may notice that that's not really the place you want to be. It gets really hot. But that's going on this weekend. There are all kinds of signs pointing to who ought to be winning and who ought to lose, and is Rory McIlroy going to continue his strong run, or is Scotty Scheffler, who won the Byron Nelson last week by 31 strokes, set a record for the lowest four-round tournament, tied a record for the lowest four-round tournament score in the PGA. It was, 31 under on a regular golf course. That's insane for 4 days. The PGA played at Quail Hollow in, I believe, North Carolina. It's actually, they have a regular tournament. That may be a reason why this is kind of... this year they're kind of taking a beating, but you still have the stud ducks. Again, there is a Scotty Scheffler. He is the top betting pick, that's for sure. It comes in at 5-1, and actually, I pulled numbers from this morning. And it has changed a little bit because, I pulled the number about 3 or 4 hours after the play had begun, so there might be some adjustments. Rory McIlroy also at 5-1. I didn't get his picture. Here is Patrick Cantlay, right? Or is that Colin Morikawa? I can't remember. That maybe tells you a little bit about, I believe that's Cantlay, right? Yeah, because there's Homa. Yeah, that's I believe that is Matt Cantlay. Cantlay came in at 33-1, and that's him after winning a big tournament earlier this year. Then you have Max Homa, and the reason I'm showing you Max Homa is that our guys have bet on both Jamie and Lucas went on with Homa. Top 5, A plus 1,800 to get in top 5. I don't think that's right. I think he missed a digit there. I think it's plus 180 to be in the top 5, and Dietrich plus 300 to be in the top 5. As Jamie has Scheffler to win, and Homa in the top 10. So they both like Max Homa. I kind of like Max Homa too. Here's Max Homa on replying to a fan on X. If you're a casual golfer not playing tournaments and I can't stress this enough, do whatever you want. This game stinks and is impossible. Just have fun. Those are words to live by. If you play golf and you're not playing in tournaments, just go out and have a good time. Try to make it as much fun as you can. If folks who put way too much thought into it, way too much into it, it can really kind of make yourself run ragged, and that's just not cool at all. There is Patrick Reed. Let me tell you about Patrick Reed, and the reason I have his picture in here. This is him at a Ryder Cup, and he is basically shushing the crowd. I believe that was in France or Italy the last time they were in Europe. Patrick Reed Patrick Reed is playing right now. He's he's winning recently on the Live Tour. He's 66-1 here to win this tournament. And I don't like Patrick Reed. I don't like his antics on the course. I don't know him personally, of course, but I'm not a fan. Let's call it that. I'm not a fan of Patrick Reed. However, at 66-1, Patrick Reed is playing a course that he knows well, has played numerous times, plays well at this course. He's coming in with a good head of steam from the Live Tour. Plus, he's got a reason. Patrick Reed's got to prove to the folks picking the Ryder Cup team that they want him on the team. So he needs to play well in the major tournaments to be able to get on the Ryder Cup team. He's a great match play player. Great. I'm not qualifying that at all. But the thing is, not the most likable guy, and golf works. There is an old boys network in golf, and Patrick Reed may not make the Ryder Cup team unless he's going to have to earn it on the course, because his personality isn't going to get him any sympathy. Let's put it that way. Now, to do that, he needs to play well in the big matches, or in the big tournaments. That's this weekend, and it's a course that sets up perfectly for Reed. So I took a plunge. I've got Patrick Reed $3 to win 66-1. That paid me almost $200. That'd be all right. Well, it would pay $200. It'd be $198 plus 3. How about 201? I've also got Sung JM at 66-1, and then I've got the last using the $20 show bucks. I've got $14 on Scotty to be in the top 5. Scotty Scheffler, he's been in top 5 in just about every tournament he's entered this year. Here's what the board currently looked like this morning. Rory got off to a rough start. That's why Scheffler, without even playing, moved from 5-1 to 4.3-1. So that's without even having picked up a stick. His number got better. Reed didn't move. He hadn't played yet whenever I took this, whenever I got this thing going. Sung JM had started out, and he's stumbled just a smidge. Where is Max Homa? Did he stumble enough to fall out? He may have. And where is Patrick Cantlay? The boys may not be doing all that well on Homa and Cantlay. So that was the top 6? Yeah, top 36 picks at about 9 o'clock, and so it's 100-1 on those guys that they were messing with. Bryson DeChambeau will have a good shot. And DeChambeau is good. DeChambeau's a good player, and he nearly won the Masters. He is a tough player. Going to be fun. Let's talk NBA and NHL when we return. Back after these.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic Famous Maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Are you watching the hockey? I love it. It's been such a good time, even with the Blues out of it. The Jets have been kind of out of it a little bit lately as well. The Blues beat them enough that they're not going to. I don't see them coming back to beat the. Is this? What year is that? Oh, that's a wrong year. St. Louis didn't beat the Jets. That was somebody's picks. So Dallas is okay. Well, the rest of them are right. Yeah, they've got the Blues in there on the CBS Sports. That's CBS Sports. They got the wrong team. Winnipeg is playing Dallas right now. I guess that was wishful thinking by the folks running the website. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, Dallas leads the Jets 3 games to 1. Their game 5 is Thursday night. Dallas can put away the Jets on Thursday night. Edmonton has already knocked off Vegas and made their way into the Final Four. On the other side, Washington and Carolina. Carolina can knock off the Capitals Thursday night in Washington, and then the game 6 of the Maple Leafs and Panthers is Friday night. It's tonight at 7 p.m. So Edmonton figured Dallas versus the way things look now, unless Toronto makes a drastic recovery. It'll be Florida versus Carolina. In that matchup, who do you like? Actually, that's pretty cool. Edmonton can play. Edmonton and Dallas will be a good series. Edmonton and Dallas will be a really good series. That'll be fun. And I just don't want Florida to win. Oh, I don't like Florida. And I don't much care for Carolina any. Florida won it last year. I don't like Carolina either. So let's hope for the Edmonton Oilers or the Dallas Stars. Oh, I can't root for Dallas. Oh, I hate rooting for Edmonton. But I'm going to root for Edmonton. I feel bad about it. I feel shame. How about the NBA? NBA has they have 2 of their Final Fours. How about those Pacers? They took apart the Cavaliers, and the Timberwolves just crushed the spirit out of the Golden State Warriors. OKC looks like they've got their head of steam back on against the Nuggets. They lead them 3-2, and they'll have a chance to win that series in Denver on Thursday night. And then you have also the Knicks and Celtics playing on Friday night. Are you watching the Knicks and Celtics? Talk about if the Celtics can somehow get through over the Knicks. First of all, it'd be one of the crippling loss for New York, especially with the Celtics, Jason Tatum being done for the next year and a half. It was a shame. St. Louis kid blew his Achilles. Feel bad. Who do you like and who's left? I got to tell you what, the Pacers are playing really well right now. They might get their first NBA championship. Or should I knock wood rather than cross fingers? Pacers fans would tell me, don't even talk about it. Who knows? Pacers got a shot. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. And enjoy the Preakness.